check your nose 6, playing trails, building words apart, telling kind of left his kid parts to really get left here. Bad missing and all you nine and miss you. Peace.
We roll! You read them to a T, Nadia.
So I think that before it was just like this gets really rested and there's another order when graphite that like all the trenches, all the except for one element, so yeah.
I'm all over it. Open wide! Wait, what are they doing here? Let's go. Better than ever.
Come on, let you see, with
Some sort of prayer for the people of Cray, perhaps?
not the boss fight, just I got in my head right here, but okay.
Thank you, everyone. I know my musical talents leave much to be desired, but I am nonetheless grateful that you allowed me to finish.
It was nothing. Considering we can't even offer flowers.
It was the very least we could do for the victims. If anything, I'm grateful you gave us the chance to witness your tribute.
And I imagine you all feel much the same.
Yeah. I'm struggling to think of what kind of prayer to offer on our way over. If I'm remembering correctly, that was a song by Dominique Lamster, the famed singer of days long past.
That's right. Though it's also occasionally sung as a hymn during Mass.
Yes, a song about a mother passing down her feelings to her daughter, who then inevitably does the same. And though Dominique did indeed bring this song into the wider world with that lovely voice of hers. It was originally a creation of two others. You see, the melody was arranged by the artist and revolutionary Aramis Gainsbourg. And as for the lyrics and composition, they were written by none other than Sheena Dirk, who also happened to teach Dominique the art of chanson in her final years.
What? Sheena Dirk? Like, from the history books?
The woman who helmed the revolution. also considered to be the founding mother of the Calvert Republic. I'd heard she passed away at the age of 80, which would have been roughly half a century ago.
From the sound of it, the two must have been on awfully good terms, yes.
They were. At the time, Dominique had no family to speak of. She was... They were. At the time, Dominique had no family to speak of. She resorted to theft daily in order to get by. It was Sheena who managed to open her heart and lead her down the path of music. However, there was one other who showed Dominique an alternate path forward, which is how she ended up living two separate lives, one of fame and glamour under the spotlight, and the other righting wrongs from the shadows.
The Phantom Thief Grimcat. To think that was how it all began.
Putting that aside for the moment, I think the only people you haven't met here are me and Rufus, yeah? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Kevin Graham of the Septian Church.
And I am Rufus A. It's a pleasure. Though I imagine, considering our involvement with the Retributive Tower, you must already know who we are.
I do indeed. I'm familiar with everything related to Elysium, from its birth to its rampage, and its eventual erasure. In fact, that very event marked an important turning point. It was the start of a new beginning, one which has led us to today.
Oh?
You knew? About all of it?
That professor from the Society seemed familiar with the incident too.
That's because he's been investigating the source of the Marduk tech that allowed them to break through the astral code.
Power aside, you had contact with Sheena in her final years too, didn't you? If only because of your associations with people that knew her better.
Correct. You see, my mentor, Professor Claude Epstein, was called upon by the government to construct what would become Trion Tower. And as his assistant, I accompanied him in his venture to do so, as did his daughter, Lilia Epstein. In that sense, you could say we are all responsible for the events that took place half a century ago.
Please talk some sense into this guy. What kind of loony gives a kid expensive doodads just for doing a few measurements?
A fine gift for all your hard work, I'd say. I think you should accept.
I agree.
By the way, the land seems to meet all the requirements for the city plan.
Indeed it does. I'm grateful for all your help, young miss. As for the gift, what you do with it is up to you. But first, perhaps I should teach you how to maintain it.
Hey, Dominique, can you turn into that super cool cat again?
What did we just...
What? These altar cores can manifest.
Visions of the past. Or perhaps we were transported back in time in much the same way you were.
Yes, I believe so.
It's different from the saint's eye, then.
In all likelihood. You weren't seeing the memories of this land. You were seeing the past itself.
Exactly. The conversation you just witnessed was one held 57 years ago in the outskirts of the capital. It was the moment when Dominique received her compact, the Phantonox, from Professor Epstein. I was present as the professor's assistant, and Sheena and Lilia were there as well. In any case, you all saw that conversation in real time. A glimpse into the past, if you will, granted to you by the replica of the Genesis I designed, the altar core.
So you did make that device.
Yeah, well, we figured. That said, it should be impossible to meddle in the past or the future, shouldn't it? At least if you're going by the principle of causality.
But even so, the impossible has indeed been made possible. those vestiges included. And all thanks to President Gramhart's plan, no? The one reaching its climax as we speak.
That is correct. The President's space program, Project Leviathan, an indispensable component of the grander scheme. If its objective is not achieved, then the world we know as Zemuria will face its imminent end before abruptly beginning anew.
Yep, all the anti-Viennese,
Though if our souls are not lost in that process, then, in a manner of speaking, you might even consider it a boon. However, I imagine it's an outcome many would find undesirable, which is why the President felt he had but one option available to him: solve the issue by utilizing humanity's strength and willpower. At present, I am merely keeping a watch over his work and making sure I'm prepared for the end result, whatever that may be. Yes, after all, everything I've done was just a bit of insurance, performing experiments with the replicas that violated the goddess's divine providence, scattering Professor Epstein's geneses all throughout the Republic, knowing full well that his legacy would fall into the hands of the evil that was Armada, and watching on in spite of that. I knew the danger that Dingo was in, and yet I took advantage of his sense of duty.
Okay, I'm back. I did that again. Too much worse.
And even after his passing, I continued to make use of him in order to verify the 8th Genesis's abilities, right up until the end.
Oh, that can't be. Oh,
You stood by while Ace was being used and while Lapis was kidnapped.
that's too much. Even I can't forgive you for that.
And I wouldn't expect you to.
And by the way, you wouldn't happen to know how our newest enforcer managed to acquire a replica of his own, would you? Or why a certain set of armor and an intricately designed puppet disappeared from the ark?
I'm afraid I do not, though I do know that an old friend of yours has been on the move recently.
I see. You really are quite the villain, aren't you? I've got lots of questions myself. But even so, Kevin, I'm afraid we can't allow you to come a single step closer.
The professor has provided humanitarian aid across the world. Also, Celise and I owe her a great deal.
Yeah.
As such, we cannot stand by and let you finish your mission.
The same goes for Elsa. We owe her a great debt for returning
I don't
Greenland to
really
her
get a
capital.
lot of property
Though
to
I have my
available.
reservations about this alleged device that defies the gods. That's something we can deliberate on at another time. For now, we'll stop you, Father Kevin.
Swin, Nadia, and the rest of your crew, I ask for your leniency.
wait, what's going on? They're being enhanced by the Altar Core.
Our stigmas as well?
Hey, Professor, I didn't ask for your help.
This is a matter of pride. Please leave this to us.
Much like the originals, it activated on its own judgment in response to the present situation. I believe you all should now be evenly matched, though the outcome matters little to me. 12:40 p.m. The moment is very nearly upon us now. May this all be settled by then, including my final judgment.
to this.
You've got guts. That's for sure.
We're past the point where we can afford to question right or wrong. We can only press onward.
On my name is the Fifth. I declare that the heretic hunt begins now!
Don't care whose orders you're following. You're not getting through.
I was hoping to avoid a confrontation with you.
Feelings mutual. I've got a duty to fulfill.
Enter a world of illusion.
Cobble Blizzardus!
Illume the darkness.
I feel so exhausted.
Sapphire blazes.
Nice carousel.
If it's a fight you want,
This'll clinch it.
Let's say
In the name of Oswald.
I wouldn't dare miss this ill-fated closing shot.
You're too kind.
Right behind you.
Thank you.
That's your cue, boss.
Two, four, third, three.
Let's get started right now.
You shall
Victory or nothing.
so be it. Let the duel commence. Try and reach
Use me to dance.
Too slow.
You know, if you're willing, Elsan could always handle questioning the professor on your behalf.
Ask that you withdraw, Father Kevin. Otherwise, we will resort to removing you by force.
Too slow. Are you brats really okay with this? You know what he's gonna do, right?
That will be for you to find out. Whether or not we are okay with it.
He's gonna come to our own conclusion. Don't worry about holding back.
Harrison, pirouette.
Boost gauge expanded.
Noble seal of mine.
Too late.
I'm sorry.
Heavy, I'm good with it special.
Illume the darkness.
Seven shots! To be honest.
Crash it back!
Ready to throw down? Let's get serious. Here we go!
In the name of Oswald.
Seems a million.
Here we go! Seals of life. For the abyss. Fly over spheres of space. This unholy space of time. By your close allegiance.
There goes the boost gauge cap.
Thunder Spear.
Descend on him. Burst forward. Cyclone Parcel.
What formidable opponents!
I must fulfill my duty at all costs.
If it's a fight you want,
We'll get it done.
fascinating crowd we have. A shame we couldn't have met at a sauna or banquet.
It's remarkable how much you remind me of a certain other prince.
We can still all go to a banquet together after this fight. Nothing!
Consider the goblet. Take it.
Try and reach me. They can't.
That was careless of me. Flaring seal of mine.
Do the honors!
My
To be
turn.
frank, I'm a bit insulted she thought we needed help from the White Ordnance.
Huh. If a certain someone on the other team isn't shy about underhanded tactics, we shouldn't be either.
Still got that sharp tongue in yours. Oh, if you're gonna call me a cheater, I may as well cheat my heart out.
Energy output maximum.
There!
You're too kind.
Ready to assist.
Activating skill.
Not getting away.
Got it!
Disengage limit removed.
Now you're in for it.
What? You're really not making this easy for us, are you?
It seems I've been bested. Messed up. Good chance.
In the name of Oswald. Thank you. Wide open.
Bloody.
Now it's my time. Right? Here. Risha. GMP activate. Now, bear down. Thank you. You're too kind. In the name of Oswald. What? Yeah. Over here.
I'll catch you for that.
Thanks a million!
Now, you're a man.
It's not! Now I'm mad!
Engaging skill.
Get those boots on the ground, service bears!
You're in a tight spot. Keep up to the head.
Don't let me down. Taking the reins.
In the name of Oswald. You can do this. Flaring seal of mine. I feel so exhausted. Right on cue. If you would.
Here's the headliner.
Easy does it.
win. Give it your best shot.
This'll clinch it.
I would say
You're too kind.
Advantage.
In the name of Oscar.
Keep it up, Nadia! Engaging skill.
You're in command, Tactics Tail.
Remorse mortis.
you messed up. You messed up.
I hope you're ready. Do forgive me for what I'm about to do. I hope you're comfortable. Now then, enjoy your stay here. Rufus!
Here we go.
Make it count.
Thanks a million.
Flaring seal of mine. Wind.
You messed up.
Sapphire blades.
You messed up.
I feel so exhausted.
Just in time.
Green, Brilliant Scepter.
I would say
Million.
Energy output maximum.
Cycle, activate. You okay?
You're too kind.
Just in time.
Activating skill.
I'll end it now. You're stunned, Guardian.
Right behind you.
don't let me down.
Leave it to me. Okay.
Stay on guard.
Don't burn out, everyone. Here, take this.
You're too
That's
kind.
your treat, boss.
Victory, Zidar Grasp.
Okay. Here goes.
My time.
Operation. Do it to it.
Let's get started.
Here. Do it to it.
Let's get started.
Here.
What's up? I'm not hungry. Just ate.
Now I'm mad.
Now's a great time for a shark boost.
This'll clinch it. Relax.
You're
Thanks a million.
too kind.
Press it.
Don't burn out, everyone.
lives in the wind. This world can't be pirouette.
Damn it! I can still.
We mustn't relent.
That's done. I don't know.
Oh, that's not all I've got in me.
Yeah, look at the next time. What? Yeah, what? That's like food, anyways. Yeah, bring it back for food.
Shitbag.
Mind you, Stone. The Saint's Eye? How is that even fair?
Curses. We didn't stand a chance, even with the Rebel's power.
Your Highness, please step back.
Come on.
No, stop! Wait! Captain, hold on!
We said we'd only go so far with you. If you're going to shoot first and ask questions later, then we've got plans of our own.
This is why I was against bringing you kids in the first place. Professor Latoya Hamilton. I'd say we put an end to this. Even if you're not doing this for personal gain, it doesn't change the fact that you're still the enemy of Zemuria. Threat that needs to be eliminated. I'm sure you know that better than anyone.
Indeed I do. Yourself included. Given how you keep finding ways to delay pulling that trigger.
Behind us.
He's strong. Oh my! Swing! Nadia!
There's swordsmanship.
I wish you wouldn't go around so much, Professor. We may be indefinite beings, but one such as you had best be more cautious.
I didn't expect you three would show up here.
These bastards! They're the ones Arkwright fought! Vestiges. Their aura is on another level.
Latoya,
It's done. Understood. I'll put up a feed of the launch site.
20, 19, 18, 17, 16.
Exactly. And now we shall see
I'm
whether
going
the
back
sword
with my
can
day.
truly
No, I
destroy
live
the
there or not.
cradle.
I don't know. Ain't nothing to end right there.
We're no slouches. Our rank has risen. Seat confirmed. Oh, nicely done.
Yay! So, what is my bonus check?
Yeah, 36 minutes. So yeah, let's give it a pick at that. So see you next video. It's like 36 minutes for that. So yeah.